hit this. Oh, there I am. Hello. How are you? Oh, shit. Oh, God. I still got to figure this crap out. So I paid like $250 for it. And what really caught my attention with it, it was an ad on Instagram. I ain't talking about shit tonight. Okay. I've had enough. It's time to have some fucking fun, social distance. This is my second beer. I know some people aren't drinking or whatever. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying you do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm social distancing. And this is what I like doing on Friday nights is having a few beers at home and playing my guitar. So I was on Instagram last February. And there was this cool amp that popped up. And I'm like, And what I like about it is, it's the only thing I like, actually, is that you can sync it up with your iPhone or your Android phone and download the app for it. And you can actually pick your songs off your Spotify playlist. It will go online and download the chord progressions. Like Problem Child. Which I think is really cool because I want to play in a band. I practiced with two separate bands since I've ever picked up a guitar and never played a live gig for a lot of reasons. One, my wife at the time threatened me. She pretty much said it's her, the guitar. I'm like, okay. I probably should have picked the guitar. This is way back in 1994 or 5. And in retrospect, I should have picked the guitar, but I didn't. Okay. So then fast forward 20 some years later, going through a divorce, I practiced in my buddy's band. It was a country band. I cannot stand country. It's rock for me, but anyway, I'm like, okay, it's better than nothing. So I practice in that band, and never made a live gig, but I got people bugging the hell out of me to come back to Illinois. One would be riding on a motocross track in the backyard of the house I'd be staying at and playing in a band. I'm being tempted a lot. So I don't know what to do. But in any case, I'm not doing anything. But this amp was really cool. So I plugged it in and I played with it. And it just, the tone of the amp for me is horrible. It sucks. It's flat. It's too bassy. And then when you flip from programs on the Android phone for different settings, the volume's like through the roof, even though you have it turned down from the last setting and you flip to another setting like this. So now I could just do this with this Yamaha amp. It's the same volume, but this Spark, it's fucking through the roof. So I put that. Yeah, thank you. Can you see it? I'm sure you'd rather see Bumblebee than me. I'm wearing my Red Pill Show shirt. You see that? There you go. So I this is a good book, by the way. It's my mouse pad. Anyway, I don't like the amp, and everybody in the group's like, "Oh, well, you're crazy," and just blah blah blah, and they're everybody's drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. Sorry, and I'm like, I don't like it. I'm gonna play with it all weekend. That's what she said, and see if I can learn to like it, because I may not be doing something right, but I don't like it. And the only thing I do like about it is that it does these chord progressions where you can practice in the key of whatever and you can play along with it. So if anything, it's a band in a box, which is cool. But as far as a guitar amp, I mean, this Yamaha that I'm playing through right now, this thing is the shit. This thing, I love this little freaking, and it's little too, because there's my hand. So it's little, but it is freaking, I love this thing. And I kind of had expectations to where this new Spark amp would be the same tone as my Yamaha, and it's not. It's like, yeah, it's Bumblebee. It's like, I don't know, a blonde and a brunette. They're two different animals, man. And again, this is my second beer. I went to Safeway, which is the grocery store out here, to get some Corona, and I couldn't believe there was no Corona, none, not a 24 pack, not a 12 pack, not a 6 pack. And I like Mexican beer, even though I'm a racist. And it's either Modelo or Pacifico, so I bought some Modelo. This is my second beer. I swear to God, I promise. I have a backup here, and after I am done with this one, I'm probably going to be done. Although Scarlett said she might pop in. I don't know. I told her what I was doing, so she's like, "That's okay. Nobody's on your air." But this is totally chill. This is just me. Having fun, because this is what I've been doing. This, God, I shouldn't even say this. I've been doing this, oh my God, probably since, I'll be conservative, probably late 90s, but every Friday night I've been doing this because this is what I do. I'd usually stop at the local closest watering hole to my house, because you shouldn't drink and drive. Does that sound okay, or does it sound fucked up? Because I listen to music. I'm really upset because my last show, they totally took out the Hodge brothers, the Hodge twins. So there's an algorithm out. Copyrights are getting insane. And then if I do play music, they alter it, and they mute it and flange it a lot, so you can't enjoy it, which is the dumbest thing it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I just don't get it. Modelo, yeah. Is it any good? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little stronger and darker than Corona. It's got a little more bite to it, and I got a lemon in there. Matches a guitar. Matches Bumblebee, but yeah, I mean, it's my backup beer. I just like Mexican beers, and again, that's what I do on Friday nights usually, but I've had such a rough 2 weeks, and I know it's supposed to come on at 7. And I came home. Well, I didn't come home. I got off work. I went to the store. I bought me some big old fat ass New York strip steak. So I'm gonna treat myself after I'm done with this and fire up the grill. And they were on sale. I cannot believe how much meat is. What in the hell is going on? Really? They were 40 something bucks for 5 New York strips. And since I had my Safeway club card, I got them for like I got them for 20 bucks off. So I got some nice big ass thick New York strips. And I can't tell you the last time I've had a steak. It's just too expensive. It's been a long time. And I got 5 3/4 inch, at least probably 1 inch thick New York strips for 20 something bucks. So my ass is getting buzzed, playing guitar, doing this. I want to adhere to my schedule or my commitment to doing the show, but it's early. But if you want to call in and just bullshit, that's fine. But I really don't want to talk about anything. I just don't. I just want to have fun and just blow some steam off. And we can party virtually, I guess. I don't know, but so back to the spark guitar thing, all over the place. I was in the room and I took myself out of it, the group, because I said I was being honest. Yeah, fuck, why not? Just stay home. You know, I mean, if they could figure out how to have sex over this fucking thing, I'd do that too. But whatever. But I put in this Facebook group that I've been in for a while, and everybody gets their spark and they love it. And oh my God, I'm in love. And this is the greatest thing on the fucking planet. No, I know. I'm going to enjoy myself tonight. Me and Bumblebee are going to get it tonight. And so I messed with it for like an hour, and it was too aggravating. It's like, it's underneath here. I got a new, hey, good evening from Ireland. How are you? Total Vagabonds. Where you been hiding at? Do they like rock in Ireland? I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Dave about that because music sucks right now. Not that I'm I don't know. Not that I'm anything, but I play like what I want to hear. Anyway, I play what I want to hear. I'm going to talk to Dave about that because Dave is the lead guitarist from Edge of Paradise, and he's one hell of a guitar player. I'm going to ask him, what's going on? What the fuck is going on with music, man? Everybody sucks. I just, nobody out there anymore. That I start hearing 80s songs, and the ones that I didn't like, I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good music. I'm like, so that must mean music out today really fucking blows. if some of the 80s songs that I didn't like, I like now. But anyway. So I'm in this group. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm in this group. What is Vagabond drinking? I don't know. I don't think he's in the same time zone. Got to be. Hell, it might be morning there. I don't know. Is he drinking any whiskey? Any Guinness? I don't know. I know he's different. I remember when he was listening in the morning and he would pop in when Mel and I were doing it in the morning. Then he disappeared. Then we disappeared. So this whole amp thing, I said, I'm going to play with it all weekend and see what I think, but I don't think I'm going to change my mind. And just out of kindness, I go, I know a lot of yous are still, this amp is made to order, special made to order. God damn it. My keeps falling. And you have to wait 6 months to get it. So I just put up there, if I don't like it, I'll give somebody an opportunity to buy it on here, first dibs. And it's like, oh, you know, why you want to do that? Or some kid messaged me and goes, well, I just started playing guitar and I got a real crappy amp. So since you don't want it, you think you'd give it to me? I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay. So it's midnight. What the hell are you doing up at midnight? How is Ireland, by the way? Is everything good with COVID-19 and everything? I mean, I want to go there. It's the kind of shit they play. Whiskey is good. Whiskey's always good, my friend. Although when I was 16 years old, I know it's not really whiskey, but it is. But I drank some Canadian Club, which is like Southern Comfort, kind of. And I got sick as a dog. And to this day, it's still hard for me to choke down some whiskey. But whiskey is good. Whiskey is quick. Yeah, so not a big drinker. Good for you. I'm not either. I'm really not, but I've had 2 fucking rough weeks, man. And finally Friday came and I'm like, okay, do I be a good boy, make dinner, stop, suppress myself from drinking and wait till 7 to do the show, which is a right time. And I'm like, how about now? So I figured I would just come on now and just mess around and just talk. Spend some time with Bumblebee. And mess around. It's grand here out in the hills, chilled. Really, dude? That sounds so cool. I really got to play this morning. I do. Quality whiskey, not cheap shit. So what's a quality whiskey? Is it like the same here? Like what is it, McLennan 12 and I don't know, Black Label, I guess. I'm not a big whiskey drinker. I couldn't even tell you. but homemade stills. Ooh, okay. So we don't know what it is. Very interesting. So to end my story, I got out of that Facebook group because I was like trying to be a nice guy and go, you guys got first dibs on this thing because you guys are looking for it. And I just heard a bunch of shit. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, fuck all of you. So I kicked myself out of the group. And I'm going to play with that amp all weekend or some of the weekend. I don't really think I'm going to change my mind. Because I got a hot blonde and I got a hot brunette. And the hot blonde is the Yamaha amp that I've been using forever. And I'm being tempted to go brunette, and I don't want to go brunette. And I don't like the brunette. I like the blonde. But I'm going to give it a shot. And if I don't like it, I'm going to sell it. And this thing, people are gouging people because they're getting them and they're selling them for double. I just want what I paid for it, and you pay for shipping. But I'm not a big Kool-Aid fan. Drink the Kool-Aid fan. Oh, this thing's great. It's the greatest thing since whatever. And it's like, tone is everything. And tone comes from the guitar. It comes from your fingers. And then it comes out in the amp. But amps have different tonality. And even though I can play through anything, I sound the same, but the tone's different. And I just don't like the tone out of that thing. It's too muffled. It's horrible. Sucks, actually. So that's that. I got one more beer and I'm done. But thank God it's the freaking weekend, man. Did it sound okay? And in my defense, it's hard to play sitting down, especially when I get up here. But I'll tell you what, I do trust my gut. And I'm going to tell you something. This guitar is about the best $200 I've ever spent in my life. I really like this guitar. The more I touch it and play it and connect with it, I really like this thing. But how's Ireland? Yeah, well, that's what I do. Yeah, that's just me, man. That's my ear. And it's every musician is very anal, very vocalists, drummers, they're all of them guitar players. And they want a certain sound. And I don't know. I don't like that freaking amp. I just don't. So what else is going on? Anything good? I hope. I don't know. I mean, Nada? Nobody's got nothing good to say? Tired of all this. I'm getting sick of this shit. And if the viewership doesn't go up, I'm going on strike. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do they? All right. So I don't want to sound like an American ignorant asshole. What do they play in Ireland? I don't want to say bagpipes because that's Scotland, right? What are they? What kind of music is popular in Ireland that everybody likes? Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't talk about any shit. I really don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, musicians are really picky. Really fucking picky. Wake Dwayne up? I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I mean, any of those guys can barge right in here. And they usually do. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what anybody's doing. Scarlett said she might pop in though, but she better hurry because I got a half a beer left. So, but here's my philosophy on playing guitar or any instrument for that matter. Now I know how to. I'm not being a narcissist here. I'm just saying. I know how to read music because I played the viola, which is in the alto clef, in orchestra when I was in junior high. So I know how to read music in the alto clef. I wish I would have played the violin because that's in a treble clef, and the guitar's in a treble clef. So it would have been a very easy transition. Pianist that can play bass and treble clef at the same time is fucking amazing. That's all I can say. That's great. But here's my opinion on playing an instrument. You can learn how to read music. You can play what other people write, and you can play it very well or excellent, and you're a good musician. But see, I beg to differ. Because you take the music away from those people and you say, okay, play something. And they're going to go, well, give me some music. And they're going to go, no, improvise. And I'll bet your ass, hardly any of them could do that. So to me and for me, a very talented musician can play music and read music, but they can also improvise. It's like this. If you want to be a painter, you want to be a famous painter. You don't go around painting Monets and Da Vinci's and all the other famous artists and paint what they've painted, because I mean, I couldn't do that to save my life, but let's just say that you're an up and coming artist in painting, whether it's oil on canvas or water or whatever you're doing, and You're like, okay, I want to be a great artist as a painter, and you just copy everybody. Well, what the fuck is that? The violin's not that hard. I mean, I forget, let's see, the viola is C, D, G, and A in fifths. And I think the viola or the violin is D, G, A, and then the fifth of A, B, C, D, E. I think it's an E string. And it's in treble clef. I don't know. I would have to look it up. But I think for someone to be a great musician and an artist, they have to come up with their own crap. So, a lot of people say, well, what music can you play, or whose songs can you play? I'm like, I don't, whatever. I can play some songs, but I don't want to. I want to learn the instrument and play what comes out in me, just like a painter that has canvas in front of them, and you just paint what comes out. Because then you're going to find out, after you learn your own techniques and styles and things and paint what you want to paint, then you're going to find out how much talent you really have. Just like doing the show. This show is not scripted. This is definitely not scripted. It's obvious. But when I do my shows, there's no agenda. There's no topics. And I could read off of a teleprompter or have an outline or write a script. But what's that? I don't want to do that. I like the spontaneity. And I'm really getting fucking sick and tired of all the news. I turned mine off. Oh, you did? Lost coordination and strength in my fingers, so no more piano, but I do improvise. I always like improvisation over cookie cutter music. Yeah, right. I mean, quite honestly, I mean, I really don't even know what I'm fucking playing. But it's like Eddie Van Halen said, if it sounds good, it is good. It doesn't matter. Fuck the rules. And piano, although it's all laid out in front of you there in whole note, not whole notes, but A B C D E F G and then A again, octave. You have the black keys, which are flats or sharps, depending on how you look at it. And you always have a tonal center. And it's the same thing with guitar. So a good piano player or keyboardist should know what key they're in just by what they're playing. So as long as you have a tonal center, you're good. But that's what I love about blues, because blues is my favorite key. It's key A. See, but I can't play it too long because I don't want to play rock. But blues is really cool. Yeah, piano. Every good boy does fine. Yeah, it's a staff. That's the music staff with the empty spaces, if I remember right. Every good boy does fine. Yeah, I mean, it's just like music is such a mind fuck. So, and it's mathematical, but there's only 8 notes with the octave. So 7 really, but then you got the chromatic scale. But it's just like, it's so aggravating in music theory and everything. That's why I just pick this thing up and I play what I want to play. But I stick with the minor pentatonic scale. That wasn't it. See, I have no fucking idea what I'm playing. Yeah, I love the blues too. The blue, I could sit and listen to blues. A really good blues player all night long, because it's improvisation, man. They're playing just coming out of their ass, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, but honestly, rock is blues at a faster tempo, and then just more passing tones. Fucking, oh man, Led Zeppelin. You like Zeppelin? Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, you gotta excuse me. I don't play no. So there you go. I don't know. It's rock and roll if you can figure it out. But let's see. Let me see if I can fuck this up. Take some of the distortion off. Not the guitar for this. Too much distortion. Is that loud enough? Like Ted Nugent's guitar? Yeah, he likes Gibson. He's Stevie Ray Vaughan. I can't fuck that guy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try him. Well, I'd say that's the third beer. And it's almost an hour. Uh-oh. Sherman! I hope Sherman's okay. All right, so that's enough. That's enough for me. It's an hour, 2 minutes, so thanks. This is like a totally laid back freaking thing. Oh, he got bitten by a yellow jacket. Uh-oh. Well, watch him because I like Sherman. He's my biggest fan. So thanks a lot. I'm gonna let you go. It's like Scarlett said it did not come in. That's okay. This was just between us. Okay, a little up close and personal, having fun. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I just needed to blow off some steam and have some fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my noodling. But I don't know. This is what I like to do on a Friday night. And I'm sharing. And I'm keeping my commitment to doing the show. So there you go. I don't know how it sounded. I don't know how it's going to sound. Because all these different platforms start fucking with music. Even though it's my music, they're still going to fuck with it. And I don't know, maybe in my experience, Spreaker seemed to sound the best. But on Facebook and everything else, it's like, uh-oh, they're playing music. We got to stop them. My music, asshole. Whatever. I want to say happy birthday to Mrs. Broughton. So I've known her for like ever. So happy birthday to her. Just got on Facebook really quick. And that's that. Somebody wants to be a friend. Oh, no, she accepted my friendship. That's Al from the network. So, all right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much. I will see you Sunday when I will be interviewing the band. And it's been a long time since I interviewed anybody, at least musically. Edge of Paradise. Check them out on Spotify or your favorite streaming music. Their new album, Universe, is really cool. And we'll have them on and should be a great time. All right. So I will see you Sunday. Thanks for, okay, I'm going to go take Sherman to the vet. I hope he's all right. And have a great night. I will see you Sunday. You've been listening to the mild, relaxed version of the original Red Pill Show. Bye.